Even though I didn't get into Marvel till 2021, the first Marvel movie I seen was Guardians 1 and then the second was Guardians 2. And recently, on Wednesday, I went to see the third Guardians of the Galaxy. And I cried. I think everyone cried. Maybe about 4 times, maybe I cried. So yes, welcome to Emily Talks About Guardians of the Galaxy, from characters to moments to, my god, this will be spoiler heavy. Spoilers. They've said in the title spoilers. So there were spoilers in the title. I've said spoilers quite a few times now. Just a warning, spoilers. I will talk about for anything that pops into my head about this movie. Well, good old mouse here, because we use mouth in all movie, TV, talking videos. We'll be talking about the movie. So yes, welcome to Emily Talks About characters, moments, and all stuff to do with Guardians 3. So first off, you can't even say the synopsis of the movie without spoiling it. So already into spoilers. So 3, 2, 1, spoiler time. This is last spoiler warning, last spoiler warning. Okay, so the part of the movie is trying to save Rocket's life. It shows a lot of Rocket's backstory, which is some of the saddest stuff I've watched in my life. The movie was basically about animal testing. I'm not okay. The movie made me cry a lot, but oh my god, it was good. You know what, take that. I just stop video there. There's your Guardians thoughts and review video. Very sad but fun. Oh my god, it was about animal testing. I'm not okay, but it was very, very good movie. Wow, amazing, beautiful. Yes, there's your whole review. Okay, so I think my brain is just gonna start off at the end and talk about where characters ended up for this. So first off, let's say what I thought would happen. I think everyone going into this was like, oh, one of the Guardians is not making it because they keep saying one last ride, last Guardians. Everyone, I know a lot of people thought Rocket, because the posters made you imply that it was Rocket. Like, it was like getting rid of Rocket. But when I seen them posters, I straight away was thinking, oh, they're trying to make people think that because it's going to be a different member of the Guardians that's going. I thought Drax or Mantis or both. I thought it was going to be Drax and Mantis going. There was one moment in particular where Drax got really injured, and I was sitting there in the cinema like this. No, don't say right. Don't say I was right. No. This is a time where I'm not allowed to be right now. No, I'm not allowed to be right. I can't be right about this. No. Thank you very much. No, I can't be right. This is not gonna be right right now. I'll happily not be right now. And thank God all the Guardians were okay. Well, they survived. Might have been emotionally scarred a lot. We're emotionally scarred a lot, but they were okay, everyone. They were okay. Okay, so I'm gonna say 4 names: Rocket Teefs, Lyra, and Floor. Especially Teefs, Lyra, and Floor. If you've seen a movie, you know what scene I'm thinking of now. Come on, we're gonna get out of here, guys. They're not gonna take us to the new world. We're gonna get out of here. Look, I'm Rocket and I'm making a key card to get us all out. We're going. Oh, look, Lila and Rocket, hug. We're best friends and we're going away together. Sky. Run, Rocket, run! Bye, Teeps. Bye, Floor. That broke me. I was just sitting there like, oh. Okay, so with that group that I'm not okay, I can't see a picture of an autograph feeling sad. Lila broke me. Linda, you made me cry a lot, Linda, the voice actor. Wendy from Gravity Falls, you made me cry today. I hope you know that. Wendy from Gravity Falls' voice actor. You made me cry in this moment. I hope you are. I'm not good. This is a bit all over the place because I'm just thinking about the saddest thing in the movie. Okay, so yeah. What I thought was gonna happen with that group, I thought when they showed the I forgot his name, but I know it started with a high. I know this is like high and then something that begins with an E, the villain guy that, you know what? I'm glad I don't know his name. I don't even want to say his name. I'm just going to call Mr. High Purple Guy. Mr. High Purple Guy. So Mr. High Purple Guy, when I see Mr. High Purple Guy's ship, I was like, oh, that's where his otter bunny and walrus friends are. They're on there and they're gonna, and Rockets and the Guardians and the Rocket's gonna rescue them, and they're gonna join like the Guardians and have a fun little adventure together and go in their rocket ships like they wanted and go into the sky and have a great time flying. And then it showed that moment. I fully thought they were going to have lovely little adventures together, flying in the sky, and then that happened. The cinema screen I was in, it was just complete, like the movie, it was just like, everyone was just sitting there like, oh. I was just like, big laughing at the funny parts, and anytime someone was sad, the silence, there was about 60 people on my screening, because it was like opening day, and the silence, when like that moment in particular happened, everyone was like, oh, oh my god. With villains, the kind of villains I really like are ones where you understand their pain, but what they're doing is very messed up. So like your Gors, your Namors, Gors and Namors, who's another villain where like, I know where you're coming from, what you're doing is very messed up. Or what's his name? There were two like Marvel ones, because the first one comes to my head. The guy from like the first, from Homecoming, was that Vulture? Was it Vulture? Yeah, Vulture. Ones where you understand where they're coming from, but what they're doing is very messed up. This guy, he had no way to sympathize with him. I was like, oh my god, you psychopath. So it was like, what, he was animal testing to make animals seem more lifelike, to put them in to make it seem like the perfect world. And it was like, oh my god, is this your motives? You're testing on animals to make them look more lifelike, to create a perfect world? No. I mean, obviously, like, it's stuff of animal testing is so sad, and that being like a huge factor in this movie, it was like, oh my god. Like, we knew a little of Rocket's backstory was like he was tested on, but we never knew to like the extent of how sad. I mean, the day before watching this movie, I was like, Star-Lord has the saddest backstory in Guardians. Yeah, Star-Lord's backstory is really sad. All stuff with his mother and father. And then the day after I seen Rocket's, and I was like, Rocket has the saddest backstory in like the whole of Marvel. Rocket, oh my god, you poor little raccoon, are you okay? I mean, you're clearly not okay, but do you want like a hug or something? Please, are you okay? With Guardians, something that you always need to talk about is the music, because the Guardians of the Galaxy movies are so good for music. The first Guardians with the what's the matter with I can't remember the song, what's the one that goes, what's the matter with your hair? When like, you know, Steve starts dancing with his Walkman. This one, two songs that I would say in particular that very, very worked really well. Obviously the other music does, but the two songs in particular where the acoustic version of Creep at the very start with Rocket like walking, thinking about his backstory, and then you see the him holding the cue card, and you're like, is that it? I thought he had his own Walkman, and then later on you find out about like the making of like the cue card, and it's like, oh my god. And then when he used it at the end to save the raccoons and then all the other animals, and then also they save them alien looking creature, children, things, whatever they were, as well. I was like, oh my god. So anyway, the music, yes, the acoustic version of Creep works so well. And then at the end, when they had Dog Days Are Over by Florence and the Machine, I was like, oh my god, this is a song I know. This is a song I know. Yay, a song I know. Dog Days Are Over. When they were dancing, I was like, yes, a song I know. A song I know. And these songs work so well. And going from music, which I want to talk about the credit scene, because the first credit scene you reused the song that I mentioned at the start of this part of the video without that I can't remember the name of again, and I was like, oh my god, just when we stopped being feeling sad, you put that song on. Oh my god. And with that, I know it's a long video, by the way, it's just so much to talk about. It's the end of a trilogy. Oh my god. So with that song, the new Guardians team with Adam Warlock. I haven't spoken about Adam Warlock. Adam Warlock is a really good character. I think his, like, you know, journey in this film is very interesting. I really like his costume. That gold makeup must have been an absolute pain. But then again, you look at, like, the detail Lebia's makeup and you're like, oh my god, that must have took, like, 4 hours or 5 hours or something. But yes, Adam Warlock, and Will, forgot his surname, and I'm going to P, is is like a very perfect Adam, a perfect Adam Warlock. Yeah, so new Guardians team, it's Adam, Rocket, Kraglin, I'm trying to remember, I think it's these, yeah. Mountain Groot. I don't know what this new Groot's called. I think one of the most young adult Groot. But I'm saying Mountain Groot because he turned into like some boulder. So maybe Boulder Groot. I'm calling him Boulder Groot. And the kid. When that kid was on the screen, I was sitting there thinking, that kid, I bet that kid is someone important in the comics. Found out the character from the comics. What did the name bit on the screen? Maybe I put the name on the screen. Probably did put the name on the screen of who apparently that kid is in the comics, which is really interesting. So that means more like introductions for like maybe the kid's family. So that is, and how that kid got there. So that is really interesting because apparently that's that kid. Who else on the team? Was that all the new Guardians team? Is Cosmo there? I think Cosmo's there. Maybe. Because Kraglin was like looking after Cosmo a lot. Also the good girl, and please say I'm a good girl. That I love that. That was good. And also, yeah, there was a lot of really like good jokes in this movie. Obviously, Guardians is great for its humor. The car scene in particular, where you got Nebula trying to open the car door. I really like that bit. And yeah, then we can go in. Speaking of credit scenes, the second one was just Star-Lord and his grandpa eating breakfast. Star-Lord having a nice breakfast with his granddad. That was nice. They were just sitting there eating breakfast. I couldn't really grasp what they were saying, but I know on the paper I had, it said like Kevin Bacon's, reflects on his, something like, Kevin Bacon reflects on his time of being adopted. And I was like, oh, they got all Christmas special. I really like the Christmas special. Did I do a video? I don't think I did a video on the Christmas special. Here's your thoughts now on it. Very funny, really enjoyed. Good girl Cosmo. I like that dog. She's very nice. That's your thoughts on the Christmas special. Yes, this has been what is first things that come into my head talking about the new Guardians while looking through tweets about it. And yes, so last thing I want to mention, I love the new group alpha. At the end where it has the world returning, they said Star-Lord world return. I was like very curious about where his character's going next because he's in a very happy state. He's just living with his granddad who's like 90 something. He's just living with his granddad. So I was like, you know, where does his character go now? Maybe he gets recruited for like Kang Dynasty. That seems the most likely option. So like the new Guardians team come down in the ship and then they find where he is and recruit him for the next Guardians. Maybe that's how it goes. Maybe that's what they do. What I'm curious about is it's been about a week left. So you had Drax minding all the little alien children creations things, minding them. Mantis, I'm not really sure what happened to Mantis. Mantis just went with some creatures. So I want to know, Mantis, where have you gone? I really like you, Mantis. Where have you gone? Where are you? What planet are you on? Where have you gone with these giant creature things that are now your pets? Question mark. Where did you go? I really like Mora's ending with her with the Ravengers. And yeah, is Nebula part of New Guardians? Or did Nebula just stay on Nowhere? I can't remember. I think Nebula might be with the New Guardians, but I can't remember. So yeah, so overall, did I mention the team costumes? I think I did. They look really cool. I really like the blue and yellow. I think it's like kind of seems like a comic book one, which is always good to see. And yeah, so this has been a long video talking about Guardians of the Galaxy. If I had to rank the Guardians movies, very close. They're all very close. Just gonna say before this, they're all very close. But maybe I thought what I saw after the movie. 2, 3, 1. 2, 3, 1. 2, 3, 1. But they're all very close, especially 2 and 3. So yeah, if you enjoyed the video, people, you know what to do. Like, subscribe, follow Twitter at Emily'sVideos_ and the Twitch EmilyRoseLive. And I'll see you next time, people. Bye!